Holy shit, I've only been streaming for 2 hours and my stream died 3 times already on YouTube. What the hell does that even mean? We back? Are we back? Wait, my stream restarted. It's not a different stream. I didn't even do anything. The stream just refreshed. Okay, YouTube's rolling in. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This is also the reason why I did this power scaling. I should have said this at the very start. The whole purpose of doing this power scaling also is that compared to a grade, right? Actually, I don't even feel good putting a unit at a specific number. In fact, the whole purpose or the whole reason is it's kind of like their average. In truth, every unit, their power has a floor and a ceiling. So, like, for example, if I say, like, Angelina, for example, right? I feel like her floor is, I don't know, a 5.8, a 5.7. But her ceiling could be a 6.4. Do you see what I mean? Siege floor is like, bro, a straight up 5-star. Like a straight up 5.0 to a 5.9. But I respect her 6-star capabilities enough to be a 5.8. No, but it's the same as like Hoshi, right? There's Hoshi's ceiling and floor is quite close. I'll say Hoshi's like 6.2 to 6.5. Right? Am I alive? Am I alive? I think I'm alive. Okay. But yeah, so the thing is, I'm giving a number, but I want, when I do a survey for you guys to tier list, I want you guys to give your number as well. Because when everybody starts rating together and I collect this data, what my data will show is one, the average, and two, what is the floor and the ceiling. Like what is that lowest and highest that people give. Of course, I'm not gonna take the lowest number that people give. You know, because like, if one singular guy say Wisdom of 4.0, like I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna like see the proportion. And if the proportion makes sense, we'll take that as the range. So the range becomes like people think that, you know, the lowest number is the floor, the highest number is the ceiling. You get what I mean? Then you start to understand what the power of everybody is. Right? I'm a singular guy in this entire data set. And then afterwards, when we collect everybody's numbers, we'll get a really nice data set. You all know the purpose now of why this tier list is designed as decimals rather than letters. It's less degrading to the 6-stars, most of the 6-stars, because we're trying to say that all the 6-stars play their role in their game. You know, none of them are unusable per se, to the point that it's like if you really want to use them, you'll be fine if you know how to use them. Make sure we have any option. Yeah. I will let you not rate the unit in the survey if you do not know what the unit is. So yeah. Correct. So the situation here is you might not trust my rating. My situation that I'm hoping for is most of you should be just like 0.2, if not on a very extreme basis, you are 0.3 away from what the rating is. You understand my point? So, yeah. Okay, shall we continue? Where are we now? We're on 6.4, right? We just finished 6.4. No, we haven't finished 6.4. Because Sanctum Separato and Blaze Outer. Okay, Blaze Outer. Do I really want to keep Blaze Outer there? Blaze Outer can be 6.3, but I'm gonna put it at 6.4. Sancta. Can Sancta stay? Sancta's actually quite good as a welfare unit. Some immortality, but the damage is decently high. Defense is also decently high. Is Sancta better than Hoshi and Yen? Actually, yes, because Sancta's defense matches them a bit. It's not the same. Hoshi's and Yen's defense is better, but Sancta has damage that Hoshi and Yen do not provide for the team. Does Sancta need to be higher? You low-key think Sancta better than Jessica. I'd say the same if I really like put them side by side. Yeah, he can revive, exactly. I'll keep him there. I'll keep him at 6.4. Rosa, I'm keeping at 6.4. Irene, I'm keeping at 6.4. Blaze, I'm keeping at 6.4. Soya is way too good. I feel like Soya's ceiling is 6.6. Floor 6.3, I think, but I'm keeping her at 6.4. Yeah. Okay, Null Alter. Null's biggest weakness is single DPS. It's her number one problem. Null would be crazy if she wasn't single DPS. I like her skill 1. The AFK skill. Skill 2 is fast redeploy. Skill 3 deploys the sword through damage. Yeah, don't need any deployment limit to deploy her. That's one of her biggest power. Also, I think no. I think no doesn't have a very high ceiling. No ceiling and floor should be very close. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm keeping her at 6.5. I think she's like between 6.6 to 6.4. Having true damage is very relevant. There's a few true damage options nowadays. And it's like why did I say Yosta? Hypergriff is like countering the no true damage bridge shield with either very high arts damage or very high physical damage nowadays. So yeah, no, 6.5. Once she loses a sword, it's very annoying to deal with. Then she has to be the blocker to deal true damage, which if she's very squishy, then it becomes a problem. So yeah. But her skill 2 niche being no deployment limit is just pretty freaking good to enjoy. So yes. Exia is one of the fastest ASPD in the game, right? Most bullet counts per minute, per minute fair. Damage ain't great though. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay. If you buff her, fix everything. Exo's mod fixes her a bit. Yes. I do appreciate the modules they gave to Exia, because Exo's mod made it very comfy. She's still the drone killer of choice. Actually, Exia goes down. 6.4. I think I'll keep it at that. It should be higher. Bro, Exo's potential. Okay. Let me do the range for Exu, okay? In the best use case Exu, 6.8. In the worst situations, 6.1. So where is she? Okay, fine, not 6.1. 6.2. 6.2. So you know what? Okay, screw it. The average sounds like a 6.5 to me. Yeah, I say she between 6.2 to 6.8. Because it's like, Exos is such a strange sniper. Literally, one buffer fixes everything. Right, once she gets slammed with a high defense, she's completely countered. She can't do anything in the duration of the high defense enemy being in her face. Okay, fine. 6.5. Ifrit. Ifrit is okay. I'm really, really struggling with Ifrit because Ifrit is very, very tricky to use with the range. But she is the highest resistance tear in the game. That is the biggest problem with Ifrit. She has one of the strongest debuff in the game that is just difficult to use. It's to the point that, yeah, I might even say, oh, you want to use Ifrit's debuff, don't use the whole lane, just use one tile. No, okay, here's the thing. Let me draw the line for Ifrit, okay? Ifrit's anywhere from 6.1, because this range is so stupid hard to use, to a freaking 6.9. That is how good Ifrit is. Can be. 6.5. Okay, I think no, she's not 6.6. There's no way I'm giving her 6.6. I'm hovering between this 5 and 4. Do I think Nasty will fix? No. Nasty just, it feels like you're just forcing a unit to exist with the squad. And then Nasty will take up one slot, and then if you take up another, it's very weird. Okay, fine, 6.5. Mostima. Ah, no one uses her for skill 2. No one uses her for that long skill duration stun. Skill 3 is nice. Very good slow. Here's the problem. Mostima without module would be like here. But hey, Mostima with module. Oh. The global slow, sorry, the global slow is pretty sweet to enjoy on Mostima. Mostima skill 2 needs recharge, yeah. I think Mostima could be 6.5, 6.4. Oh yeah, sorry. One more thing. Mostima has SP recovery for casters, which I really enjoy to use. Yeah, I keep pairing Mostima with Lapland and Golden Glow. I tend to not use Mostima for her skills anymore. I just use Mostima for her talents and her module. Okay, fine. Screw it. 6.4. Okay, 6.4. Dorothy. Dorothy's mind takes a long time to recharge. And Dorothy's also another finicky Trapmaster to use. The skill tree is very nice, right? Ping, ping, slow, slow. Big damage also, especially with the critical mines. Dorothy's mines are spammable until I place it everywhere. Then all of a sudden I cannot place any more mines. Dorothy mine. Okay, wait, no. I tell you what, no. Dorothy says that. Dorothy has to be here because Dorothy's damage is pretty high, and also you can switch between her skill 2 and 3. Dorothy's skill 2 can bind, Dorothy's skill 3 can slow. And Dorothy's skill 2 bind is a pretty long duration bind, which is good against bosses, especially like those slow bosses. You bind them, it gives you a lot of time to set up. So I think a 6.5 is pretty good. I do think, however, that people don't understand how to use Dorothy. Like some people own Dorothy and just actively don't use her, so they don't think that she's very good. And the people who don't use Dorothy might end up thinking that Dorothy is like 6.3 or 6.2. If I place her on a scale, I think she's 6.4 to 6.7. Very, very no, 6.7. Yeah, I think 6.7 is really, really optimistic. So yeah, I think she's between these two numbers. Yeah, I'll give her this 6.5. Penance. Oh, wait a minute. I put penance at 6.5. Wow, I skipped mud rock. Let's deal with these two. Oh, I get a little bit pissed with penance sometimes. Skill 2 has the ability to gain sanctuary and not die for a while. Skill 3 is the nice repel damage that could be good if an enemy does a high damage onto her, they also take that damage. I don't know, like, but penance very difficult to use. Oh my god, penance. Where does she go? I'm so tempted to put her in 6.3. There are times that, yeah, correct. There are times that when I use penance, she doesn't feel like a defender. Why does she die so easily? That's not what she's supposed to do. Literally, when she has a skill that gives her shield, why is she still dying easily? On both her skill 2 and 3. Is she 6.3? It might be. Will chat take this well? Penance is a 6.3. I think she can be. No, I don't. I won't put her lower than that. It's Rosa tier. There's no utility though. Yeah, Penance's ability is damage. He does has a big whacking skill tree. Okay, fine. 6.4. I'll keep it there. 6.4. But Mud Rock is not going down. Mud Rock has aged very well in the years of AK. It feels like Mud Rock would deteriorate, and then when Penance came out, people are like, oh, Penance might be a better Mud Rock. And now it's like, no, actually, Mud Rock's pretty good. Mud Rock skill 2, nice. You get some offensive recovery stuff going in, also pretty freaking good. But then skill tree is also pretty good, right? The slow on the skill tree, being able to do a big whack onto the enemies, it's pretty nice. I wouldn't say that she goes up any higher. I think 6.5 is like just right. Here's the strange thing about Mad Rock. If we went floor and ceiling, I might say her floor and ceiling could stay at 6.5. Okay, ceiling maybe 6.6. But I think she's very consistent. She's like generally functional to use as a solid 6-star to bring it to the squad. She doesn't have that big of a range. Like she doesn't have much bad situations, to be honest. Is it worth the cost? Yeah, her biggest weakness is cost. Yeah. Hongyue, your charge annoys the shit out of me, but when the skill goes, not bad. People aren't really using his other skills, like the levitate skills and whatnot. It's always just that when you talk about Chongyue, you just assess the AFK skill of Chongyue. Correct. Chongyue is very annoying to set up. Once set up, there's nothing wrong already. I think it's okay. I think he stays at 6.5. I'll keep him there. Musis. Ooh. Sometimes setting up Musis is not the easiest thing to do. I don't use Musis too much for her melee unit. So I'm actually not very sure how she performs with the melee unit ability. Like sometimes in IS I do, but then it's like okay. The utility bind is great though. The utility bind makes her very high. Musis as a bait also, yeah, pretty good. Skill cycle is okay. She's really strong with crushes because of high attack. She's really strong with trap masters. That's the saying. Always pair Musis with trap masters. One tier higher. Does Musis have the damage? Actually, she does. Whenever you skill on her, damage is good. Skill off, damage. Boom. Stop crashing on YouTube. It's not my fucking fault that I'm crashing on YouTube. Tell YouTube to fix their shit. Yeah, okay. By the way, Musis, you're correct to say this. Musis range is like 6.0 to 6.9. That's how crazy it is. This is 6.0. I feel like people can misuse Musis. Like people don't know how to use the summons. I feel like there are bad ways to place Musis. Ah, okay, I'm giving her 6.6. I'll keep it like this, 6.6. Executor Outer. Oh, Executor's damage. Okay, by the way, my Executor stocks were low, but then in recent times in IS, I started using him again, and I'm like, actually, not bad, if you actually use the skill kind of well. Hello, Bernards. Fourth anniversary -1. What does that mean?
Fourth Haniv -1 damn.
Fourth anniversary -1? Oh, is it because of the number of months? Oh, you'll get there. I'll see you soon, Bernards. Thank you. Executor Alter. He's so strong on his skill tree. His skill tree also has the ability to explode even though the enemy is not in his range. He's strong but very hard to save him, correct. He's a pretty fragile guy. Ooh, I don't know, man. He's between the 6.5 and 6.6. Does he go up or not? He'll go up by 1. This makes me tempted to go raise up Dorothy by 1. Executor's biggest weakness is offensive recovery. That is kind of true. Yes, compared to Enteleke. Enteleke is auto. Actually, I think, right, Dorothy go up. You can start a stage with Dorothy. It's a very expensive start though. But like, could you? You could. No, these two are finicky. I feel like they're in the same. They're like this as good as each other. They have their weaknesses. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put them here, 6/6. Then Viviana. Oh, Viviana burn mod. A little bit of an extended range for an arts guard. Has a was it the shield ability if she kills someone? The burn damage is huge. Mochu kind of saves her a bit. I'll keep her there, 6.5. Vina Victoria. Wow, it's so annoying to get you at max attack. Because she needs as many units around her as possible to get max attack. So if you don't have like all 8 lions, you need to like put range units around. Lower? You guys can't say that it's too low. She's not 6.3. I think she's 6.4. Guys, I heard someone say, oh guys, true damage is important. True damage should be higher. What did we just do to Vina Victoria? Why is she here? Not 6.3. It's multi-attack also of a true damage scale. But then again, it's so easy for Alliance to die. Six point four. Yeah, positioning siege is quite hard. Multi-attack, but only when blocked by the lion. Correct. So if the lion dies, nothing happens. Oh no. Anyone in the range. Okay, yeah, this is a detail about siege that people forget. She multi-attacks anybody that's blocked. It doesn't have to be a lion. So a lot of people misunderstand that if the lion dies, she's like completely like useless or not viable. But she's actually fine. If you have like a defender in front of her, she still true damages that defender. Yeah, range tiles don't count. I mean, no one's going to be blocked by a range tile. What's a range? Square range. So yeah. Okay, that's done. Wait, no, don't go to Radiant first. The Crest. It's a pretty sick damage on 2 and 3. Lane holder, possible. It's a bit difficult to ensure that the summon is placed correctly sometimes. Like your solid summon position, where you exactly want to go for. Yeah, she has skill 1 to 3 being that good. Like all skills are usable. I do think that she can be pretty bad sometimes. Like 6.3, high 6.2, but she doesn't have a high ceiling. 6.7 highest. Not 6.8, I think. Barely? No, I think 6.7. I'll keep it at 6.5. Okay, Radiant. Non-IS Radiant. Please remember this. We are not using IS Radiant. We're saying a standard Radiant for standard content. Bro, Radiant IS is this, bro. This is Radiant IS. Yeah. Radiant IS 7.2. How about that? Yeah, Radiant's biggest weakness in non-IS is heavy summon cost. Very, very expensive. Link's level of expensive. But the skill 2 is super nice to use. The skill 3 also very, very nice to use as a single target slow. I think 6.5. Bro, free unit as well. Like, cheap. Easy to use. Anytime. As long as you clear your IS6 missions, you'll get a Radiant anywhere. So I think 6.5. Good. It should be higher. If you can pay the DP, is she higher? At least link level. Link level is a bit strange. Yeah, the slow is pretty sick though. Oh, that's skill 3. Should we do that? Should we go up? No, you know what? I'm not. I'm tempted to put a 6.6, but I think 6.5 is fine. Ceiling in normal content is also within the 6.7, 6.8. Might be. Can there be 6.8? No, I don't think so. Because her deployment will take. Sorry, her summons will take deployment limit, which will be a little bit irritating. But definitely 6.7 is possible. Yes. Yeah, 6.5. I'll keep her there. Scarlet Outer, does she. So I raised her up from 6.4, and then I said I will decide later. Who's using Scarlet Outer? She's good. Don't get me wrong. But are you guys using Scarlet Outer right now? Skill 3, true damage. Okay. Skill 2, buff. Can. It's just a bit like fussy. You put a buff unit that deals no damage, just everybody else gets damage. Get some healing. Okay, but the healing might not be amazing in certain stages. I'll say keep 6.5. Horn. Does Horn go higher? Horn is very difficult to use sometimes in IS. But in regular content where you're setting up and you're strategizing something, and then you are like, I need to outrange, Horn is a really good option to like, oh, I have this problem in this stage. Who can hit this range? I should use Horn. Invisible Review is cool, yes. The Rajing skill tree is also quite good. But Rajing skill tree problem is the ASPD is not high sometimes. I feel like raising Horn to 6.6, but she's a very low 6.6. Like she is, her range to me is a 6.5 and a 6.8. If I ranged her, I don't think she's not 6.4. Yeah, I think because of that, I want her to be 6.6. This is my personal take because she's not. There's no way I'm putting her here. She's in between these two numbers, her floor and ceiling. Actually, no, she could be 6.4 because if enemies go past her range, she's useless. Like she's just gonna be bashing them. Not that there's bad damage, but she's gonna be single target bashing them. Okay, fuck it. You're my high 5.5. Okay, 6.5. What am I saying? Welcome back. Jessica Alter. I'll keep her there. I'll keep her at 6.5. Because yeah, I think it's just comfy. Attack goes up high, but it can only go up so high. Civilite Eternal. Do I want to raise Civilite Eternal? I think I do. I think I want Civilite Eternal to be 6.6. Because Civilite Eternal has better utility, and the spread damage is actually really good. Because yeah, Skadi is buff, cool. Civilite Eternal has some buff. Albeit maybe a little bit less than Skadi, but like the everybody take the same amount of damage is a really, really good thing to use. Although there's gonna be Hoshi Outer soon. But it's I think there's a little part of me that says imagine using Hoshi Outer skill, then you use Civilite Eternal skill. And then you use Hoshi Outer skill, then you use Civilite Eternal skill. Like you could have a pretty immortal team if you rotate the two of them together. So I think Civilite is in the 6.6. Exia 6.5. I'll keep her there. Read Outer. Ooh, do I want Read Outer to be 6.6? Skill 2 is great. Skill 3 is nice. Like, it's that 2 and 3. Rest dependent. Arts Fragility application. Yeah, free Arts Fragility to apply. Gets all your arts team going. The most annoying thing is just she needs enemies to heal. It's her largest weakness. I'll keep her there. 6.6 for read. Spectre Outer. Does she stay? Abyssal Hunter. Suddenly need to consider that. Skill 2 is nice. Big damage. Skill 3, tricky. But damage can go high. Doorkeeper. The door spawns. Casts a slow. When the door when she enters the door form. Spectre's only 6.6 in AH team, right? I feel like Spectre is 6.7 to 6.2 of a range. Marcel over Penance, yes. I think Marcel should be over Penance, but anyways, back to this. I think she goes down. I think Spectre goes to 6.5. Because of the range that I've just said. I think she's between this and this. Okay, fine. Maybe not 6.2. Yeah, I think, yeah, 6.2 is kind of harsh. Her damage is still very big anyways, and it's a Doorkeeper. Doorkeeper is generally a good trait. Yeah, 6.5. Oi! Right. Saved. Anyways, Saria. Oh no, Kyobi first. Bro, Kyobi, right, is like... Okay, Kyobi's floor. 6.4. Kyobi's ceiling? 7.0. Yeah, Kyobi got better over the years. Kyobi was not very regarded. Every single year feels like Kyobi increases points, increases favorability. Skill tree also nice to use for Kyobi if people forget Kyobi. But it's not all the time that you get the highest of defense. I'm gonna say she stays at 6.6. Let's keep her here. And then Saria. What? No damage on Saria. Just skill tree buff, heal. That's it. But very trustworthy though. Saria feels like she's in the 6.6 because you don't go. If you bring her in the squad, there's nothing wrong. You just cannot like you can lose. Don't get me wrong, but it's never a wrong choice to bring her in a team. So I think 6.6. But I would say she's like 6.4 to 6. Wait, no. Who was the one that I said that the floor and ceiling is about the same? Mudrock, right? Yeah, Sarah feels like that. Sarah's floor and ceiling are very close to each other, 6.5 and 6.6. I think she's hovering this range. I don't think she has a higher ceiling than that. Yeah. 6.6. Gnosis. Is Gnosis too high? Gnosis feels very high. Gnosis literally needs ASPD. But nice skill tree, long duration frozen gives you a bit of the resistance down. Gnosis IS mod is really good. By the way, I have not tried Gnosis IS mod now that you guys said that. Is it out already? But IS mod is not counted. Is it out in EN already? No, right? Not on global yet. Okay. Let me know when it comes out on global. But like, we're not counting IS mod. Okay, we're counting pure content. His freeze as fragile. Yes, his freeze as fragile. He has a nice skill 2. Everybody gets frozen together. Skill 1, pretty decent. Skill 3. No one else freezes in the game also. As in, no other 6-star. No other 6 stars, my friend. I think I'm pulling him down. I think he's in 6.5. Good. Powerful niche, but I don't know if it's enough to justify that he's that high. Yeah, I'll say 6.5. Bagpipe. Does Bagpipe need to be that high? She's another one of those like Then again, there's nothing wrong with bringing her to a team type of thing. Like if you bring her to a team, people sometimes just don't use her in a team. You have 12 people, you bring flag bearer, you don't even deploy your bagpipe. But if you deploy your bagpipe, it's good, right? Using the skill 2 and 3. It's like an okay pick. Why would you hate it? So I think 6.6. Bagpipe is worse Vulpes. Where is Vulpes? Oh, I haven't rated Vulpes yet. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, Mountain. Mountain doesn't go wrong also. I think Mountain stays. No, Mountain would have been rated very high in early game. Like if we rated this 2-3 years ago, I feel like Mountain would have been like 6.7. For some reason, you might even rate him 6.8. But I think he's here. You're not wrong. Mountain can go lower. I totally agree. Mountain could go to 6.4, like with the same tier as Blaze. But I think it's okay. No, a lot of people aren't taking Mountain at this point. So yeah. Taunts. By the way, Taunts is weird because I want to pull him down. Has Taunts received his nervous impairment mod yet? Because if you've experienced Tragodia, then it makes Taunts. Oh, he already received it. Is Taunts good with nervous impairment? I haven't tested it. I actually haven't used it yet. Is the paralysis good? Not impressed. Meh. It's okay. Oh, the damage buildup is not big enough. Everyone's saying Sakiko is coming. Okay, I tell you what, Taunts goes down. I think Taunts goes to 6.5. He's not great as a starter nowadays. He's good in your AFK guides. Yes, Kyo post new video. Follow AFK. Got Taunts. Okay, I bring Taunts. If you're trying to actively play it for yourself, I don't think you are thinking of Taunts. So yeah, I think Taunts is 6.5. Still a solid new player pick for anybody who's starting out the game. Suzerain. Suzerain's skill 3 is still one of the best debuffing slowing skill in the game. Skill 2 is also fun, right? Multiple people get hit. Suzerain has to be higher. Also supported SP recovery. Everyone says Suzerain should be higher. That's strange. Suzerain is the most think about when you're doing high-end content. I don't think people use Suzerain casually. Because like, if you say casually, more people bring Gnosis over Suzerain. But when it's like, oh shit, this game mode hard, then everyone starts bringing Suzerain. Okay, I tell you what. Fine. Suzerain goes to 6.7. Poziomka. Defense down. Turret is placeable anywhere. Single target. The number one biggest weakness for her. $6.5. I think. Yeah, the damage isn't going well for her. But I think she is easier to use than Schwartz. Trust has better defense down, but Pozionka has better ease in use. And then what's more, you have the choice of where the turret goes. So yeah, I think 6.5. Still okay, still comfy. Still buy. Good damage ramp up with any sort of slow bind that happens. Good bind. ASPD saves her. Without ASPD, still okay. You get some bind. You get also arts damage lot. Pretty damn good. I do think you can clear a lot of content. If let's say you have no other 6 stars, Chilpai is the only 6 star that you own in your account, and then you're asking, am I fine with playing the game? You probably are. But yeah, I think Chilpai would be here. 6.6. I do think that some people will hover her to 6.5, but yes. Of course, when you start considering IS and you get ASPD up, she might be like 6.8. But in like most usual casual content, I would say like 4 to 7. Okay. Typhon. Wow, Typhon is getting annoying to use. Yeah, Typhon fell. There's too many enemies. Well, once there's too many enemies, stun becomes a problem. Skill tree is strong, but if the range goes off where you want it to be, then you get screwed. I want to put her lower. I think I want her to be 6.5. Nymph. If you can cause necrosis, Nymph skill 3 is strong. Nymph skill 2 is good. Good crowd control. Also unique crowd control, fear. I'm keeping Nymph there. Nymph is 6.6. Right? Pepe. My glass cannon Pepe. Funky skill 2. Pum pum on everyone with the ASPD up. Skill 3. 6,000 attack, but the attack interval is freaking crap. I'm dropping her to 6.4. Like 6.5. Should it be 6.5? It's still a splash range, you know. Splash range is quite crazy. When the damage increases, because like when you use a skill 2, the splash just goes like everywhere, which is nice to kill all the stuff. And then the skill 3 is great as well because everybody receives it. Skill 3 is a very small range. It doesn't become small. Okay, there is a lot of setup. It is the most annoying thing about Pepe. Tons of setup required. It's almost like as if you need stainless turret with her if you want her skill tree to be consistently popping. I'll keep it at 6 point. I'll keep it at 6.4. Yeah, quite the drop. Vulpes Folia. Nice skill tree damage. That's about it, really. He's coming down. Coming to 6.5. She's still the best Pioneer Vanguard, though. DP regen up. So true. Global DP regen up. I'm not sure how often you use the camo. Does she go lower? He doesn't have a very high ceiling. He does have a quite a low floor. 6.2 to 6.6, I think. I don't think she's a 6.7. Like, because of a high damage skill tree, she's a 6.6. But then it's like, because of her role, she's a 6.2. But you always get the high damage. Okay, I think I'm keeping at 6.5. Simply because you can always get that damage and it's an increased range after all. You can always place Valpis, and then once Valpis is done with her job, she camo herself, you place someone in front of her, you use the skill to support damage at some point in time. So I think 6.5. Yeah, she can actually kill elite enemies as a Vanguard. So I think that's a good enough ability. So 6.5. Okay, let's see the people that I pushed up. Musis 6.6. Am I keeping that there? I'm gonna say yes. Dorothy 6.6. Am I keeping that there? Dorothy and Executor was the one that I was debating whether to put them at 6.6 or 6.5. I'm pulling them back down. I'm so sorry. Both of you come back down. They're literally hovering. They are the classic in the middle. Hard to decide. Or should Dorothy be the only one that goes up? I don't think Dorothy is a very high potential unit. Her ceiling is 6.8. If you are an exceptional Dorothy player, she's a 6.8. She's not a low floor. If you play shit, then she's a low floor. Okay, 6.6. Okay. Similar Eternal, I'm keeping at 6.6. Yeah. Okay. We remain like that. Keltsit. Wow, Keltsit is solid start forever. No matter the game mode, no matter where. Only issue, extra deployment limit. Can Keltsit be in 6.8? It's very easy. It's, if you can, okay, one, if you can deal with the high DP cost. Two, the deployment limit, Keltsit is good. And then you need to deal with the fact that Keltsit only heal monster, because we're not counting IS mod. I don't think, okay, both her floor and ceiling are high. Like, he's between 6.6 to 6.9 to me. A very low 6.9 though, but a rightful 6.6. She's not below 6.6. I think she's just very good against. She's very good with new players also. I think 6.7. Also, the ability to redeploy monsters is very powerful. So yeah. Yeah, penalty is high resource. I think the high resource makes me put it at 6.7. Because I would have put her at 6.8 if not for the setup. Okay. Gavial Alter, 6.7. Oh, I feel like dropping you. As in, like, you are strong, but skill 2 is great on Gavial. Skill 3 also, but No way Gavia's better than Pepe and Vina. Huh? Gavia's pool is insane though. Gavia's skill tree is also so one of a kind. The ability to stay alive while killing, like having 5 block. I'm pulling her down, 6.6. Yeah, damage reduction on skill tree is huge. 50% pure reduction. It's one of a kind. Not many people can do it. The pulling skill is good. Yes, the pulling skill, being able to like do a giant puller's range to get them in, is very, very nice. Pulling is also like a stun. Because yeah, whenever you're pushing and pulling someone, they can't attack. So it's also very, very good. So I'm keeping at 6.6. Chen Outer. Wow, Chen Outer's at 6.7, guys. Chen Outer's going down. 6.6. Chen Outer's going down. 6.5. She's still fine. She's still fine for people to use. Nice AoE, nice slow. She's okay. Giant small unit clearance. But her mod? No, I think she's still kind of there. Oh, there's a new mod that might fix her soon. Oh. I think Chen's ceiling in the game now is 6.7. On the best occasion, 6.8. In the worst occasion, 6.3. It should be 6.6. Nah. Her high cost. Her high cost very annoying. I'll say 6.5. For Chen. Okay, where are we? Silver Ash. Silver Ash stays. Silver Ash mod fix a bit. More damage on that skill tree. Of course, once skill tree is done, what the hell do? You just keep him there. But if you need redeployment time down for your fast redeploys, or for Tragodia, it's pretty okay. Yeah, his talent is actually the strongest part. Not so much his skill. Oh, and invisibility review. Should he be 6.6? Or should he stay? Part of me say 6.6 is okay, even though it's also very good. I think, oh, you know what? I'm putting him down. I think he's 6.6. Oh, not Nightingale. Could be Nightingale, we'll see. 6.6. Nightingale. Oh, Nightingale rest up is so good. But it's so situational. It's also another high-end CC character. I feel like back then, right, young me in AK would have rated Nightingale very low. Niche too strong, but it depends on how often you use it. I think Nightingale also goes to 6.6. What's her ceiling? Oh, and with bait, correct. The bait is nice to use. But that also makes it, yeah, it's just powerful. Nightingale ceiling 6.7, I think. I actually put Nightingale's floor quite low. I think. I think her floor is 6.3. But I'm keeping it at 6.6. I'm not like averaging it. I personally think she's a 6.6. So yeah. Aya, Volcano, and Skill 2. I want to say Aya's more supportive rather than main damage. Because of certain people that exist today. Cluster damage up, also pretty nice. A also goes down, I think. A is 6.6. Ling. Ling is still a soloist though. High cost is annoying, but Ling is still a hard carry soloist. The AoE arts damage is also very good. Most people aren't using Ling anymore, but if you go back to the Ling era, like you still try to clear content now with Ling as the solo person, you could. Yeah, I feel like the thing is, it's not that Ling became bad. I feel like people just got tired of Ling, right? There's nothing wrong with Ling. Ling didn't become weak. Ling's just no one. People started to not care. Yeah, she's a hard carry for a lot of new units. I'm gonna say 6.7. Okay, Golden Glow. Ling's not better than Ling is not Radiant's level. Radiant is higher than Ling in IS, yes, but non-IS Ling is better than Radiant. Golden Glow. Skill 2, auto, skill 3, global, rest down, explode. I think Golden Glow stays. Teases a lot. Yeah. Golden Glow might be 6.6 to 6.7 for me. I'm going on the higher end. I think she's 6.7. Her her floor is 6.5. Ceiling, yeah, the ceiling is also kind of 6.7. I don't know why I would think it's 6.8. But she doesn't feel like a 6.6 unit to me. I think she is a 6.7. Again, I think this is a low end. I think this is a high end. Sorry, yeah, low end, high end, and I think she's still here at 6.7. So yeah. Gladia. You see, it's because of Abyssal Hunter that Gladia goes so high. But if you say actual damage, is Gladia that high? I mean, Pooh in stages where Pooh looks good, yeah, Gladia gets into play. Gladia's Tornado to hold everybody there. She's the best free unit, but is she that good? You see, I think it's the Abyssal Hunter hill in our brain that makes us think that she's in the 6.7. I think 6.6. If you remove the Abyssal Hunter brain a bit, I'm not saying to not consider it. You should, but I think should she go even lower actually? If I say it like that, he's a good staller. No, I think you know what? I'm keeping her there. Even lower as in I was going to say 6.5. I think 6.6. I'll keep her there. I'm not going to 6.7. Yeah. Okay. Lin 6.7. As in tanks a good amount of nonsensical range damage. Nice stun. Big AoE damage. Absolute outclasser of Carnelian. Lin skill is very easy to pop also. The skill downtime is quite low. Don't need to set up too much. Oh yeah, SP regen and attack. Also. I might want to pull her down. I did use Lin for IS6 and it was fine. I won a run with Lin. I think the issue is just people might be thinking, oh, when no skill, then what does she do? Sits there, look good. Okay, I want to pull her down by 1. I think 6.6. Okay, go on. Where are we? Virtuosa. Oh, is Virtuosa supposed to be that high? Okay, yes, Virtuosa stays. Virtuosa goes to 6.8. I saw some of you saying this needs to go up. There's one, yeah, there's skill 1, 2, and 3. Okay, what's her flaw? Let's start from there. My God. Wow, she's a very solid. Okay, I think right. No, I don't think her floor is 6.5. My eye says to me, I think her floor is 6.7. I think her ceiling is 6.8. Is there a 6.9? I don't think so. I actually think she's another one of those. She doesn't have a huge range. She's super solid. The if you yes, Tragodia made her a little bit iffy to look at, but I think. Oh no, you're right. If she wastes her skill, that's the flaw. Right? If she cast it on people that you don't want her to cast to. Skill 3 is good, yes, I know. Skill 2 lets someone else deal necrosis, which is also good. Okay. This was a little tough. I do think that she's strong in these two range. Okay. I think she's a 6.8. Not a 9. 8. She sticks there. Okay. Hodera. You're only kind of EFK skills, skill 3. I don't know. He's just a stat stick though. That's kind of what he is. There's no utility. He's just stat stick. Has utility on one of the skills. One of the skills is a stun skill. I think he goes down to 6.6. Does he need to be lower than that? I don't think he does. I think he sticks at 6.6. He's not better than Executor 2. Oh, you think Executor 2 is better than him? Not wrong. Sometimes Executor performs better than Pokemon does. I'm keeping him there, 6.6. Okay, Zola. Wow, this boy sustained. By the way, from the time that Zola was released, and then every few months when I use him, when Zola was first released, I think I felt that he was like the better Helliger, and then that was it. Like, where's Helliger now? Here. So I would think that Zola was like 6.4. And then I started to think, no, maybe not. Maybe he's 6.5. Hey, no, maybe not, but I think he's actually quite good. Now what? Yeah, he's between 6 and 7 for power. He lanes hold very well to quite a lot of bosses also. What content would you use Solar in the up to options that you can't fail? Honest Roll is lane holder, which is true to say that it's a lot of people. But there's a bit of like there are certain times that he looks like the preferred lane holder. Go down. No, Zola is really good. Like if someone started the game and Zola was their first 6-star, Zola will carry it throughout the game. He is a pretty pure carry. Even like any content wise. Yeah, skill 2 is fantastic. Your the HP down and the big stuff. I think you know what? Yeah, Zola's staying. Okay. Tons Outer. Did I rate Tons Outer too high? I don't like his skill 3, but I think Tons Outer's skill 2 is really addictive to use. Tons Outer's skill 2 casting mass arts damage is so good. And like big healing on everybody. Skill 3 is the defense down. What else was it? Was it also attack down? Skill 3 has a lot of stats down on the enemies. I can't remember every single one, but it's very difficult to stat up. Skill 2 is reliable, yes. Okay, wait. Let me think of this. What's Torn's ceiling? Let me start from there. Ceiling is not 6.8 though. Cannot be. Torn's ceiling is 6.7. What's his floor? Well, his floor can go low. Not that low though. I want to say his floor is 6.6, 6.4. He's a 6.4 to 6.7. I think I'll drop him. I'll drop him by 1. I do think that he's a pretty good unit to use for a lot of people. But he's not good as a first 6-star. That's for sure. So yeah. Okay. Entelekia. I'm getting brainwashed because I think Entelekia is fucking good. Her skill 2 is so good. No, and her skill I realized that her skill 3 is also very good. Her skill 3 being able to like dish such a high damage because it counts the HP of the enemy, right? The 60% HP of the enemy is very, very high. She's very versatile. But you know what? She's not 6.8. She will never be ranked here. That's not her ceiling. Her ceiling is 6.7. Her floor isn't that low. She's the same as Tons. Her floor is also 6.4. Okay, I'll put her down by 1. Do I put her down by another 1? No, but now you guys are seeing this, yeah? We have Executor Outer and Entelekia. But Entelekia is easier to use than Executor though. Straight up. Because her skill 2 makes it so like you can do damage elsewhere. Hey, where my Crown Slayer lovers at, huh? You told me to put Crown Slayer up? Hello? And Telekinesis skill 2 requires more thinking, but that's a good thing also, because that means there's a higher ceiling potential there. I put her low. Am I supposed to re-evaluate anybody? We'll figure that out later. Once I finish the list, we'll do 2 rounds of this list, but the second round will be faster. I think the flexibility of Entelekia just makes it in the 6.6. But I would agree she's a low 6.6. Would you use Entelekia skill 2 outside of IS? You can. Because if you need hit count, or if you need. So the thing is that, let's say for example, you are using Skadi, Texas Outer, or Kirin Yato in a certain stage, right? And you're not immediately retreating them. You actually need them to like kill the enemy. And you don't have enough damage. Then you can use Entelekia skill 2 to increase that damage, which is pretty freaking good. So I will say 6.6, but she's like a low 6.6. Yeah, she has bleed, which is very IS6 coded, to be honest. Okay, I'll keep it there. 6.6. Suzerain 6.7. Again, Suzerain is not a casual unit at all. But anything that is a difficult content, you immediately be like, okay, Suzerain, come in the squad. That's just what it is. She is possibly one of the strangest dynamic of a unit in this game, where people don't use her that much until they think about her. So she's a 6.7. Okay, Texas Outer. Even though people aren't using her that much these days, I think she's still a rescue number. Right? I think she's still in that 6.8. It's big safe pick. Straight up someone that you would consider to bring. Her ceiling can be 6.9. Depends on the situation. Her floor is very, very high. What's Texas' floor? 6.7, I would say? Would it be 6.6? If she dies. But no, I think she hovers 6.7 to 6.9. A very low 6.9. Yeah, I think 6.8. Surtur. Ooh, is Surtur meant to be that high? Oh, that's a good one. Whoa. Whoa. I just realized where I place Surtur. Is Surtur meant to be a 6.8? You only use her for skill 3, then afterwards she's offline for freaking 60 seconds. Then what, you using her for skill 2? If you're using her for skill 2, you use Viviana. You can use her for skill 2. Ah, Surtur, you come down. 6.7. Moina. Oh, but the times that you don't use him, I'll keep him there. Moina is 6.8. Moina 6.8. Kirin Yato. 6.8 also. I'm not raising her to 6.9. No, Kirin Yato is not lower. It's a very high physical damage. High hit count. Very, very good. She has the same floor and ceiling as Texas. I think it's between 6.7 and 6.8, 6.9. Then Ines. I'm not putting it. Ines is weird. I don't think Ines is a 7.0. But Ines doesn't have Okay, this one, I knew that this was going to be a debate. Because Innes doesn't have much damage past a certain point though, but the utility is huge. Whatever Ines' number is, I feel like that's her floor and her ceiling. Okay, fuck it. It's okay. My chat is actually utility coded. If you guys value the utility that much, which is me too, I didn't know that. Everybody actually understands. Fine. Ines goes in 6.9. I think her literal range is 6.8 and 6.9. A out. I think she stays 6.8. Yeah. A out will be 6.8. Global heal. Just good. Dagon Breaker. Titan is damn good if used correctly. Damage is huge. Auto recovery also huge. I think Dagon Breaker stays for me. 6.8. He's a low 6.8. That I agree. But I don't think I'm not willing to put Dagon Breaker at 6.7. She's similar value to Surtur. No, 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 no. You're not equating Dagon's value to Surtur. You're talking about a frightened queen. There's not that many people who can cause fright in this game. Vina Victoria is the other one. So yeah. He's very glass cannon. True. But Pepe versus Dagon. Who's the better glass cannon? Where's Pepe? Oh shit. Ah, Ray. Ray is single target. But the damage is one of the highest. The range is also one of the biggest. The Capybara extending the range is also huge. Biggest weakness? Single target. That's about it. She can take back shots. As in, she can hit people behind her. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. You know what? I think Ray's setup gets a bit finicky sometimes. That I'll put her down. Her ceiling is 6.9, but her floor is quite low, depending on the situation. Like 6.4. I think she's like literally 6.4 to 6.9. I think I'll put her at 6.7. Okay, Shu. 6.8. Can't fault it. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, buff! ASPD buff! Healing! Squad buff! Gotta be there. 6.8. He's not 6.9 to me. She's quite high though. Like, yeah, I think she's a 6. Actually, she is very high. Like, I think she will be 6.8 to 6.9 of a range. I don't think she's lower than 6. I don't think she's 6.7 and low. She could be. Yeah, no. I think it's 6.7 to 6.9. Yeah, I'll keep Shu here. Okay, Monster. Monster 6.8. Monster could be higher. But I think the recharge on the skill tree gets annoying sometimes. Skill 2 buff is very good as the ASPD buff for everybody. But again, high floor, high ceiling unit. Monster ranges from 6.7 to 7.0 to me. Okay, I'm giving it. Monster goes to 6.9. Then people are going to be asking me why is Monster not in the top 12. But no, I just don't think Monster's in the top 12. You just have to take it. Monster is very close to being in the top 12. It's weird because now people are going to be like, wait, your Monster rating is higher than Ayer. I personally still think that most people will find Ayer more usable than Monster. No, because again, this is a power scale. This is not top 12. It's a bit different. Okay, Lemuel. I think Lemuel stays. Lemuel's range is 6.6 to me. Lemuel's range is like 6.6 to would I say 7.1? Sometimes it's just that amazing. I'm keeping it at 6.8. No, I don't think I will go to the point of 7.1. I'll say 7.0. Yeah. I think she's a 6.6 to 7.0. Yeah. Lemuel there. 理智 outer. Well, I get more impressed by 理智 the more I use her. But I think she's in 6.8. Same exact rating as Moina. The targeting is weird. It's not that bad. Skill is nice. Skill 3 is nice. Skill 3 is weird. But used correctly is good. Skill 2 is very nice. Because skill 2 is a literal giant volcano range, right? She has the same range as Ayer. And it's physical damage. It's damn good. Can't hit high ground. You take that disadvantage. But her damage is huge. So I think, yeah, 6.8. And then Virtuosa stays in 6.8. Okay, Ella is 6.9. Has to be. Ella's like 6.8 to 7.0 for me. I'm not putting Ella into 7, I think. She can be. She really can, but I think I'll keep her at 6.9. She's a very high 6.9. Escalon. I feel like Escalon's in. Escalon's like 6.9, 6.9, 6.9. Does she ever feel worse than 6.9? And does she ever feel better than 6.9? It's like Innes. It's insane utility. You think it's too high for her? She does one thing very well. What, some of you are actually gonna drop Escalon. Some of you want to drop her to 6.8. I wouldn't. I used her a lot to like that. I think she's up there. Her skill tree is very good. I've been using her skill tree also. I've been learning how to use her skill tree. I use her skill tree now more for like when I play IS6 and I play against the E boss, because you don't need the poison damage, right, that much on the ending. I use it on the E boss to dodge the Bomberman and himself. Yeah, I'll say 6.9. Okay, logos. Have to 6.9. What am I gonna do? Yeah, logos 6.9. Hey, Upianius. Upianius is a fucking tricky one. Does Upianius go to 7? I'm actually very curious about this. Should Upianius be 7? Upianius is not immortal. Upianius still can die if you use wrong. No, because it's just a stat stick. I don't think anyone's disagreeing with 6.9. It's just, should he be higher? His peak feels very 7.2. His minimum, not that far, 6.8. I'll keep it as is, 6.9. Oh, yes. Okay. Wow, the hot debate. Miss Narantia. Bro, she's the one that I wanted in top 12 and no one wanted her in top 12. Bro, you guys are underestimating Narantuya. He's so replaceable. Fuck no. The damage is so freaking high. The damage is huge. I'll give her 6.8. The damage is so big. She has utility, she has damage. What more do you want? Yeah, of course I'm hurt. Her peak. Does her peak hit 7? She's a high 6.9. She doesn't have a wide range in terms of the rating scale. Like, I think 6.7 to 6.9. There is no freaking way you say 6.6. Narantia is nowhere that power scale. She's inherently very powerful. Is Narantia peak as good as Ray and Lemon? Yes. Yes. Guys, you guys have. There are times that I didn't use Narantia, and then I'm fucking playing the stage. I'm not running Narantia, and I have people in the chat saying, "Oh, why do you just use Narantia? Narantia, she's the boss." Bro, I'm playing a thematic squad. Yeah, of course, no shit. I know Narantia does something. I'll say 6.8. So yeah. Alright. Okay. Lapland Altar. I feel like people get irritated when Lapland Altar does the wrong thing. But whenever your Lapland Router does the right thing, she's amazing. Lap can be 7. Okay. Hold on. Lap's range to me, 6.5 to 7. I think there are times where your lap lane can go to shit. If she locks onto a unit that you completely don't want her to lock, because she can't kill, it gets that crap. But if you let her peel off lots of things, then yeah. Okay, I tell you what, I'm willing to do this. I'll lower her. I'll lower her to 6.8. She's in that range. She's in the 6.8, 6.9 range. No 6.7s. Okay. Ooh. Everyone hates that I think Yu is better than Chu. No, Yu is 6.9. Yu is too good. If you're not using Yu, start using him. Start mastering this guy. Start learning how to actually make you work. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Oh yes, by the way, because of where logos is, it makes Lapland look very strange. Pagoda Power Cream is niche. No, I use them together. I'm so happy that both of them exist. Then let's say it's targeting issue. Logos what? Good old reliable. I know what the range is. I'll use it at the correct time. Okay. I'm keeping logos and I'm keeping Yu. Yeah. You can solo lane hold. Yu teleports people even if they're on a different lane. Or just pulls people in, let you trap them. It's just damn good. The burn also allows him to kill all the smaller enemies. It's insane. Small mobs are no problems for Yu. Elite mobs are no problem for Yu. Boss, no problem for Yu because if the boss walks away, you just teleport them in. Like, huh? 6.9. Yu is too powerful. Yu is okay, stop. Yu is so powerful that I'm willing to say he's 6.9 to 7. I'm so tempted to put him in 7, but I'm the cooldown is low. Yeah, Yu skill 2 cooldown is very low. Yu skill 3 melts if you're using a caster team. I'll keep it as that. Yu's in 6.9. Anus is 6.9. Monster is 6.9. Wizardel is a classic 7.0. Anus should go to 7.0. Queen of Utility needs 7.0. Can't lah. Can't. Anus cannot be 7.0. Not with the names up there. Cannot. Sorry, guys. I'm keeping her at 6.9. Hey, you can do the community tier list. If everyone raised 7.0, then you'll swindle the tier list, and then afterwards the global tier list will become 7.0 too. Then I'll be the fault. I'll be the minimum guy. I'll be the 6.9 in the range. Yeah. Okay. Wizardel is 7. Is Exia 7? Is Evian is Exo Alter a 7-star? Yes, right? Exo Alter is a 7-star. Or higher? No, I don't think Exo is higher than Wizardel. Because Wizardel has the summons. The summons being a beat is very powerful. Or the summons camouflaging her is also very powerful. He might be tied with Tragodia. I don't think so. If I undervalue a skill tree, a skill tree is nice. I've been using a skill tree. Bro, I've been hearing this freaking argument. When people. Wow, wait. This has been a popular community argument. When people say that Wizardel's the best 6-star, the thing that they shoot back at the people is, has Wizardel ever appeared in max risk? Like, oh my god, why is that our benchmark for best unit? I've been seeing that. Everyone's been saying that on like Reddit and Facebook. When everyone starts saying Wizardel's the best unit. Oh, has your Wizardel ever been a max risk CC unit? You can't use that lah. I'm not saying that it's an unfair benchmark, but like it's a thing to consider. But like even without it, Wizardel's in the 7. Okay, I think Wizardel here, Exu here. Yeah. Exu has slight difficulty setup. Very minor, not all the time, but she's not perfect. Basically, she has some disadvantage. Actually, no, none of the units on the top are perfect as well. There is no perfect 6-star in the game. Although they're rated as 7, but none of them are perfect. Because even Tragodia has weakness. Here's the thing: is Tragodia last one? Is Tragodia 7.1 or does he go higher than a 7.1? Is Tragodia's power so strong that he needs another separation? Or no, he's just right there. I think he's just right there. I think he's in the 7.1. No, I'm not putting them in the same tier. I do not see him. I do not see Tragodia in the same tier as Wizardel and Exu. Tragodia is stupid. Tragodia has no weaknesses at all. His weakness is redeployment time of the cat. So if the enemy has fast movement speed, then the cat is going to struggle a bit more against them. But with most regular movement speed enemies, Tragodia has no weaknesses to them. His weakness is getting tapped by someone. Yeah, that's true. His weakness is he dies. So, yeah. You think regular W should be lower? Okay, wait. Now that the list is complete, do we restart the whole thing? Should we restart the whole thing but from the top to the bottom? I mean, nothing wrong with the top, I think, right? 7.1 is fine. 7.0 is fine. 6.9 I think is okay. 6.8. Texas, Moina. I think it's okay. Is there a need for me to rank it within the tier? I'm too lazy to do that. I don't even enjoy doing that in the first place. I'm not gonna like arrange them in order like left to right who I think is better and whatnot. I'm not gonna give a shit. I'm just gonna give them a rating. It's too much effort. No, I don't want the idea that a unit is always better than someone else type of idea. You get what I mean? Because like there's the problem of there's also many different roles in the game. So yeah, okay, 6.8, 6.7. Helsit Ling Zuoler. Great. So the now put this on Twitter as a reach bait. No, wait until I post the video. Zuoler's no way that high. No, Zuoler is that high. You refuse to believe that Zuoler's that good. Everyone's gonna say this is a Zuoler propaganda. But it's not. I'm not even that big of a Zuoler fan, as what people like to say. I just think he's that strong. Is Zuoler skill 2 worth M3ing? Yes. Zuoler skill 2 is very worth M3ing. Oh wait, by the way, now with the concept of ceiling and floor, and now that you all sat through the experience, I think can you all finally understand why I prefer my proposal of a point scaling like a decimal point power scaling than a A to S or a F to S. Because it doesn't feel like you can say a ceiling when you say, oh, the ceiling of a unit is D to A or D to B. Like, that just sounds bad overall. You might use to alphabet, yeah. But at the very least, in this case, you're trying to rationalize like what is the peak of someone and what is the lowest of someone. You like the number scale? SSS Plus is a goofy tier. Yeah. All you did is create more ranks. No, okay, ranks is one thing. You need to understand that I'm also trying to create the floor and ceiling mechanism, which I think is going to be very, very nice for people to enjoy. Because you then understand like what is the range of a person's capability. Yeah, but no, it's fine. I understand that some people don't see the difference. Some people just see it as more ranks. And that's okay to me. Anyways, we focus on finishing this list. So, where are we? 6.6. Some units are just plus minus 2 in this context, correct? It should be ideally that way, that most of these units are just plus minus 2 of what most people would think. Read 6.6. Okay. Yobi, Saria, Bagpipe, Mountain, Chupai, Nymph. Nymph feels a bit... nah, I can't say it's high. She just has a good niche. Roti is good. Floor and ceiling range can't be shown on this diagram. Should be another view. When I produce the video, I'll show what that view is. Because at the end of the day, none of you... Okay, when you make the ranking... So, okay, for those of you wondering, so Cookie, when can we participate? When are we giving our take? Here's what I recommend. If you guys want to do the same thing, feel free to make this tier list for yourself and then save it. Because when I create the form for people to submit, what will happen is that you'll see all the operators alphabetically. I hope alphabetically. And then afterwards, you just have to put the number. So you have to put the same decimal points. Do not give me 2 decimal places, only 1. All right. And then if you do not know the unit, you just put NA. Meaning you didn't want to rank it because you don't think you know better enough to rank it. Try not to be troll. I know some people have biasness as well, which is why we will try to account for the biasness when we see anomalous numbers. Then when we collate everybody's ranking, then we'll see what the average and then what the floor and the ceiling is. So, yeah. Can I link this tier list page? Can I? How do I do this? I'll try. Let's see if it works. And then the ranks, I will allow numbering from 5. What's the lowest number that I'll allow in the tier list? I'll tier 5.0 to 7.5. Okay, I'll give you guys that permissible range of where to rank. Okay, and also, I will only open submissions for your rating of the units when Hoshi Alter and Haruka release. So what's going to happen is as soon as the event opens, you will see me put up this tier list video, and then I will mention that people can rank. The tier list will be open for 3 weeks. So from the start of Hoshi Alter's event to the end, because some of you might need time to try Hoshi Alter, like I also need time to try Hoshi Alter and Haruka, right? Then once you all have enough time, you'll submit, and then we'll collate the results. Do you understand? Sounds like a good way to do this. I think you all might be excited. Some of you might want to have your own take on this. The scoring going from 5.8 to 7.1 feels weird. Why does it feel weird? It's just that it simply means that if anyone goes below the 6.0 scale, it means we think this 6-star doesn't have the powers that the 6 stars have. It's so bad to the point that we think that it might be just on par with the 5s. Yeah. Where do I think they will be? Hoshi Outer and Haruka? They're up there. I think Hoshi Outer and Haruka are between 6.8 and 7.0. But I have never used them. So I do not know. Okay, wait. One last thing. The connotation here, when you guys see a 6.0 to 6.4, for example, is not to say that these are the worst 6 stars. Because the thing is, if you look at the way we play this game, right, a lot of the 6 stars on the high end becomes the popular choices. Like literally, when 12-man squad, everyone starts bringing like 9 of these units. But then when you start going down, the other units start to become a bit more flavor pick, where people bring it because they are like the extra unit that they want to bring. Maybe because they have a utility that the stage demands, or they like that character enough and then they want to bring that character, and they still feel that character is, good. That type of thing. Like, can you play the game with only 6 stars from 6.0 to 6.3? Yeah, I've done that a lot of times in my run. It's just like these are the people that, of course, makes the game easier. These are just 6 stars that are 6 stars. That's it. Like, you can play them, you can still win. Maybe you'll have a harder time. That's all. So, yeah. What about the 5.8 to 5.9? I'll cry. I cried when I used Carnelian during the X2 Alter event, and I was so amazed that I won. Would I cry would I cry to using Siege? I kind of would. Because I'll be like, this 12th slot could have been someone else. Could have been anybody. I take Vigil over Siege. I would win much better. Okay, wait. So 6.6. Where am I? Here. Some people might still not like that Tons Alter is that high, but I think Tons Alter is seriously good. To me, this is a give it time thing. That more of you need to try him and realize that he's a really, really nice addition to a team. Have I tried Crown Slayer and Module yet? Oh, that's a debate. Okay, wait. I don't try Crown Slayer and Module enough, and I'm not gonna be able to take the time to do it now. So my question to you guys is Crown Slayer any higher? What's your Crown Slayer rating with Module? What is the Crown Slayer Module rating? 6.5. So you guys are saying that, okay, if you have a 12 unit slot, you won't regret taking Crown Slayer. You'll feel good. You'll feel like Crown Slayer can win something for me. Okay, I don't know enough. I truthfully do not know enough. I'm gonna put it at 6.4. But this is a wary choice. I don't use her enough to justify what I'm putting. So yeah. Okay. Plaintail low-key better than some of the 6.2s. Her damage is quite high. So Faintail go up? I think they can. I think she can. Phantom that bad? Non-IS Phantom? Yeah, kinda. There's Lumen Solo. He's just a trusty 6.3. 6.2 Faintail is okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm leaving it as this. I'm fine with putting Faintail here. Does Lumen need to be higher? Actually, Yeah, if I rank it once more, maybe. I think so. Lumen needs to be higher. Swap if it for Hoshi. Oh, fuck no. No way. If it has to be high. Anyone else feels unjustified? Thinks Vulpes higher. Shining should be higher. I think I can take that. I think Shining can be higher by one. Exo's not 6.2. Ostima is 6.5. Oh, she was 6.5 until I lowered her just now. Because everyone was debating over it. Mizuki feels low. Is this accounting IS mod? Because I'm not accounting IS mod. I'm counting regular use. Hole needs to be higher. Not sure. Hole is hovering 6.0 and 6.1. I think. Okay. I'm okay with that. Mizuki goes up by one. Horn should definitely be higher. Where's Horn now? 6.5. What's the reason for Arc being in 6.0? There's way too many people who plays the same role as Arc now, as a buffer. Maybe Pallas higher? Pallas can be higher. See, this is the reason why I need the range. I don't like Okay, I'm okay to personally rate, but I'm really excited for you guys to do it with me because it's gonna be easier if everybody has their rating. You get what I mean? If all of you submit it and then we average it out, we cannot argue. You get what I mean? Because that's what the poll says. But the thing is, like, for many of these units, I'm literally agreeing with you guys that it's a plus minus 0.1 of where I am. Release the poll! I'll keep it. It's very finicky, really. Because, yeah, there's so many people that I just want to, like, shift up one, shift down one, but I can't. We can do short polls for some units. No, I'll just do the full collation later on. Why is Intellectia so high? You feel like FatX is better than her in overall this case? No, I feel like Intellectia is overall better than FedEx. Yeah. His buff affects way more than any single buffer. Well, we'll take the rating. Wait, does any... Hold on. Some of you said that this tier list has made you sad. One of these tier lists made you sad? You can comprehend Zola and enter over enter. No, I don't know. It's so small of a variance already. I do agree that they feel quite equal, but Zola can sometimes feel stronger than enter. Which is also the reason why I wanted enter to be higher. But you guys felt like enter wasn't that good. Like, if I personally rated, I think enter would have been 6.7. I mean, I'm going to submit my survey as well. This might be the video template that I do, but then my survey template might be something else. When I submit, no one will know what I submitted. I will submit my true rankings. I will be the one to say Narantia is 7.0. I'm kidding. I'll probably put it at 6.9. How is hole below Aketo? Aketo multi-target is, I don't know. Again, too small of a range to tell. I don't think you should. By the way, when a unit, to me, one way you all need to see this. When a unit is only 0.1 decimal away from someone, it doesn't mean this unit better than this unit. I'm pretty certain that there are situations where these two units, this person can perform better than this person because floors and ceilings exist for a reason. However, if a unit is 0.2 away from someone, am I trying to say that unit is outrightly better than that unit? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not certain that it's true in all cases. No, probably not. Because, like, for example, Aya and stainless, I don't think necessarily Aya is always better than stainless. It depends on the situation. But I think when it's 0.3 away, I think that's a clear cut that unit is better than that unit. Do you get what I mean? Where's select so low? Where's select? Oh. Anyways, you guys can contest this. I think I'm done with the list. Yes. Seems good. Wait, okay, chat, let me ask you this. In the poll or the survey, is there any reason to give you guys floor and ceiling in the poll? Do you all want to do that? Do you all want that number? But then how do I calculate it? I'm not very sure how I'm supposed to calculate it. Optional? Or should you just submit one number? Too much work, right? There's already so many operators, and I make you all insert 2 more numbers per operator. So I shouldn't, right? It will force a better analysis, but it might force less participation. I might do it next time. We do version 1 of this community tier list, and then afterwards, if people think, oh, I would have preferred if you did the floor and ceiling, and everybody says so, then yeah. If there's a floor and ceiling, just take the average. Yeah. Okay. How do I share this? I mean, I can download the image, but like, oh, how do I share this? Also, this is taking from someone else's tier list. Let me see if it actually copies, and that you guys can use it too. No, it doesn't actually copy. You guys actually have to create the rank, and I'm not on a tier list maker. So you guys, if you guys want to simulate this, you will have to use the same tier list, and then you have to create the numbering yourself. It's up to you guys how to do it. Will I put this tier list to Reddit? No, I'm not a Redditor. If you want to post it, sure. But okay. One more thing to suggest to all of you. Try not to make online discussions of this until I make a video. Do you get what I mean? Because there's a lot of people online who's not gonna understand what the fuck are these numbers. Let me make a video to explain how it works first. If people did it already, it's fine. I can't control the internet. But you get what I mean, right? Like, let me explain what's this doing. And then I'm also trying to make sure that I'm not alone in this tier listing. Because my whole goal at the end of the day is everybody does it together. But if you want to do it in my Discord server, you can. Okay? I'm more than okay as long as you can explain to people, especially if people didn't watch the stream and they want to participate. Because my Discord server, some people have done it. Right? But I don't mind if you guys want to take this over to the Discord. You want to like discuss like, oh, this unit, that unit, you want to rate it, go ahead. So there's that. Let me also put this on YouTube. Yeah, you have to write the tier list out for yourself. Is there a 5-star variant? I'm not gonna take very long if there's a 5-star variant. 5-star is way worse, as in it's much longer. Just for fun. Before I end the stream. Let me see. 5-star tier list. If there is, then ooh. Oh, there is. Wait, but where does it end? How come there's not that many 5-stars? Or am I high? Is this all the 5-stars? Is this everyone? Who is it missing? Or where does it stop? Apparently, this tier list is rated in 2025. What's the tier list is in 5-star? No, but I get to show you guys my 5-star. I'm not gonna post a 5-star video until the 6-star video is done. Oh, it doesn't even have Tin Man. Wow. No Tin Man in my tier list. That's very sad. Bro, there's every operator for Arknights. No one's doing 5-stars. SM freaking H. No one wants to tier list 5-stars in this game. Well, this is every single unit up to Zuoler. Okay, you know what? I'm fine. I don't have to do a full 5-star tier list anyways. Let's do it within this, because this is just a shorter segment that I want to do. Okay. There is 6.1, 6.0, 5.9. Wait, if I'm remixing this list, why the fuck is everything still here? Go to template. Ah, yes, thank you. God, why is everything here? Oh, Louis. Brother. Okay. Oh, why is it in the 7? My 5-stars have 7s? Okay, let me deal with this first. Any 5-stars that I think are 6? No, I used to. I used to think Spectre is a 6. But no. Spectres is a 5.9. Telopsis is 5.9. Lapland. Still. Spectre can still be a 6, actually. Yes, her ceiling is a 6. Mm. Elo might be a 6 in today's time. Yeah, I think she is a 6-star. Oh my god, wait, 5. If we do 5 stars, you want some horrible news? It gets lower. There are definitely 5 stars under the 5 stars. I can delete the row to push all the operators off. Oh, I could. It's okay, I do the rating here. Cruise Outer I put 5.8. Amiya, I put 5.8 first. Wait, these are fast rankings. I'm not going to take so much time to explain. I might for some, but not that much. You go to 5.5 first. Whisperin, I'm not very sure. 5.5. Prem, maybe 5.6. Leonhardt is good, but 5.7. Texas, 5.6. Black Knight is pretty freaking good. 5.8. La Pluma, 5.9. Cliffheart, 5.6. Tequila, 5.7. Platinum, 5.7. Mulberry, 5.7. Maybe. Honeyberry is the same, 5.7. Project Red, 5.9? I'll keep you there first. It could be a 5.8. Be big. You're between 5.7 and 5.8. I'm gonna put you at 5.8. Hung, 5.3? God Amiya. Oh, God Amiya is pretty freaking good. 5.8 maybe? Firewatch. I'll put you there first, 5.4. Grey Throat, walao eh. 5.2. Oh, Kafka 5.9. Grey Throat 5.3 for now. Beeswax, also pretty freaking good. I'll put you at 5.8 first. Glaucus, 5.4. Broca, 5.7 maybe? Province is 5.6. Iris, 5.3 for now. Grey Outer, 5.8. Oh! 5? Ashlock, maybe 5.5? 5.6, sorry. Scene is solid. 5.8. 雷之 5.7 maybe? Zima, 5.6. Croissant, 5.4 maybe. Blitz is good. 5.7. Proviso's only good in base. I mean, 5.4. And Drainer, the fake Abyssal, 5.5. Mayor, can be fun, 5.5. Heavy Rain, 5.4. Ayers Cup, 5.7 maybe? I'm not very sure. Kazemaru, 5.7. Tachanka, 5.7. Meteorite, solid 5.8. Rock, 5.9. Meteorite could be 5.8. Sorry, 5.9 also. I'll keep it there for now. I'll rethink it. Mr. Nothing, 3? Waifu, not sure, 7. Quirkus, he can stay. Cesar, oh yo, this boy. Erato. No, I'll keep it at 5.8. Essencia 5.8. Asbestos 5.7. Highmore. Could stay. Cherney. Could stay. Executor. Regular executor. Oh shit! Might be 5.9. 4.9. There's a reason though. No, I'm gonna put 5. But here's the thing. If I did the 4-star variant, Pinecone would have been 5.2 or 5.3. There's a lot of 4 stars that I will rate way beyond the 5.0 number. Like, there's a lot of 4 stars that will come up here on the power scale. Myrtle? Bro, Myrtle 6.0, bro. What are you talking about? Robin. Robin? I'll leave you there first. Yera? 5.7 maybe. SG. Oh, I actually don't use SG that much to know how she works. She should be in the same rank as Lei Ci, I feel. Enforcer. Has a very weird, unique niche, but I don't think you're any better than Feeder. Wherever I put Feeder later. Is this touch? Did I just see touch? Like the IS touch? 6.0. Wow, mean. Pretty good, actually. 5.7. Sora. Sleep. Slack buff. 5. You get into 5.6 first. I'll figure that out later. Tulip. I mean, you have defense ignore. You stay here. Kiavi. Oh, your skill is so fun, but it's so slow. You come to 5.6 first. I feel like you're gonna be lower. Who's next? Alstar! Ay. Skyfire. 5.1. Hibiscus the Purifier. Movement speed down. You stay there first. Istina. 5.7. Franca. Defense drop to 0, high damage. 5.6. Flint. Let me remember what you do. Go to 5.3 first. Epsine. 5.5. Swire. Wow. I do not know what your role in this game is even supposed to be. I'm going to put you at 5.0. Minimalist. Not bad, actually. 5.7. Mint. Ooh. 5.7. Regular read. Whoa. I don't know if I've ever felt that regular read feels like a 5 star. Yeah, I feel like a lot of 4 stars feels better than a regular read. Even though her niche is arts. She might go lower. I feel. I don't even think she's a 4.9. I don't know how low should she go. Paprika, Chain Medic. It's okay. It's an interesting thing to have. 9-colored deer. Oh my fucking goodness, what is the role of 9-colored deer in this game? What the hell does 9-colored deer do? I don't actually know what she does. What the fuck? Wait. Hold on. What are you? Oh yeah, she provides shelter, but I don't use her that much. I don't know how she works. Bison. 5.4. Wherever that croissant is. Where are we here? Nightmare. We go to 5.1 first. Who's next? Sedoroka? 5.6. And then Benna. Ooh, Benna's not bad. You stay there first. Heidi. Oh shit! 5.9. Tsukinogi. Oh, what is your role in this game? 5.0. Snow Sen. 5.0. Heidi is niche as hell, I agree. But I've used Heidi enough to realize that, wait, Heidi is actually kinda pretty freaking good if you know how to use her. Granny. Granny high defense as a Vanguard is quite nice. Well, keep her at 5.5 for now. Piff. What the hell, man? Granted, you buff casters, but that's about it. Stormeye. A bit better. Sharp. You stay there. Oh! 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 No! Oh! How many rolls can one add? Where does she go? Where does she go? Where does she go? You stay here. Frost. Wherever Robin is, you... Actually, no, you're slightly better than Robin in my eyes. You stay here first, because I rated Robin quite high. Dakta? I swear I do not understand the brawlers of the 5 stars. Aurora. Oh my god, Aurora, you're so finicky as hell because you go to sleep. Akafuyu. Musha, right? He's okay. You go to 5.5 first. We slash. What the hell is your existence? I've made an operator showcase for you, yes. But I also still ask that after I made the showcase, what is your existence? Actually, no, she's slightly better than Swire. I take that back. Remembering what I've done. Shalom. You stay here. Indra. I've always felt that Indra was slightly better than the brawlers, but I can't remember why. If you ask me, Soaks Cookie, what are the skills of these 3 brawlers? I would say I don't know, but I've always felt that Indra was slightly better, and I can't remember what was the reason. School year. Not bad. Stay. Winflit. Savage. You function really. Polonic. What the hell, man? Ceylon. Breeze. Actually pretty good. Stay there. Puzzle. Ooh, puzzle can be higher. Kirara. Kirara's pure damage though. You stay there. Tomimi. Ay, 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 ay. I don't know, man. Kuro Serum. You go there first. Who's this? Falcon. I don't remember using Falcon that much. But I thought she was okay. 5.6. Then bring her. Texas Cliff Heart. Wait, where are we? Sadaroka, Falcon, Kani Palat. You stay first. Lunar Cup. Actually has a good niche. You go up. Harmony. Where is Iris? You go to where Iris is. Elysium. 5.9. Canterbury. 5.9. Silence. 5.9. Pemere. Could be higher. We'll see. Warfarin. 5.9. Miscom. 5.7. Blue Poison. 5.8. Feels iffy. We'll figure it out. 5.7. April also 5.8. No. 5.7. Famix 5.7. Peter Whispering. Mayor. Oh, the rest are done. Okay, wait. Redo. This is a first rating. And also, it depends on how much I use these 5 stars. Because like some of them I might not even use that much to give the fairest of judgment. Also, the reason why I don't want to rate the 5 stars, I will probably end up rating the 6 stars, then the 4, then the 5, if I ever made a video. So yeah. Okay, Tilopsis is not there. No debate. Should Spectre go up? Kind of leh. I think Spectre can go up. Lapland Touch is way higher than 6 stars, yeah. But in the first place, Touch shouldn't be on this list. Lapland, I think I'm fine to keep her there. Watchery, I'm also okay. Luma is very close to being a 6-star vibe, but I'm gonna keep. Kafka isn't a true 6-star lah, but she's such an easy unit. Rock is very high damage of a caster. She has to stay. I think Meteorite go down by 1. Even though Meteorite is very good. Then Heidi go down by 1. Elysium stay. Canterbury goes up. Silence. Did Silence go up? I'm gonna say yes. Teme goes up, Warfare goes up. It suddenly feels like I need to rate someone as a 6.1. If I rate someone as a 6.1, god damn, they'll be on the same tier as the 6.1 characters. Who were the 6.0 and the 6.1? Oh, they're gonna be feeling so shit about themselves. That the 5 stars caught up to them. Tilo is definitely one of the bestest unit. I think Spectre is a flat 6.0. Canterbury might also be a flat 6.0. No, actually, all these are flat 6.0s. Taylor's the only one that I think is very high. Chimay is high, but I don't know how many people are actually using Chimay. Okay, you know what? No, I think Chimay can be up there. I think the rest are flat 6.0s. We have 3 medics in the 6.0 class. Bro, what the hell? Where would I rate Roll Salt? Roll Salt would be 5.9 if I had to rate Roll Salt. Oh yeah, and then Touch has to be up there, obviously. So, yeah. But it's true, right? You guys will end up picking Telopsis over Shining a lot of the time. Or like, maybe even Silence and Warfarin. Okay, anyways. Then, Meteorite there. No one's bringing Heidi, I know, but Heidi, I have seen very nice use cases with her. I think Crusader. I think Crusader higher. I think 5.9. I mean, Amiya is true damage. Gatling gun skill. I'll keep it at 5.8, honestly. Maybe I'll also keep it at 5.8. Guard Amiya. Keep it at 5.8. V-Sweats keep. Also, Grey Outer keep. Scene keep. Workers keep. Erato keep. Estasia, okay lah. Scene is one of the strongest summoners if it weren't for way too many summoners being the scene. What, Quirkers go up? Are there many of you using Quirkers? I don't use Churney enough to know if he's exactly as good as what I'm picturing. He bangs though. All the arts defenders are about the same. So I'll keep you here. I'll bring you down by 1. I think Robin and Frost are very similar. So I'll keep them there. Trapmasters are in general very good. Tulip is a pretty okay 5-star to pick from the IS modes. Hibiscus the Purifier has some... Okay, it's got an interesting niche, but I think it's not good enough to be in the 5.8. Puzzle's outclassed by Canterbury, to be honest. Puzzle go down. I think BP go up, April go up. These two have roles in the game that not exactly that many people play. Leonhard stay, Tequila go up. Should Tequila go even higher? Tequila stay. Let's stay. Wandering Medics stay. Broca go down by 1. Basic go down by 1. Blitz stay. AS Cup could stay. Kazemaru can stay. Tachanka stay. Waifu go down by 1. Tequila go up? Okay, Tequila goes up. Puzzle, Era. S-Gene? Kaze's a 6.0. Oh, I feel Kaze, but I've never felt that. I think I can see Kaze being higher by 1. Actually, no, I think Waifu goes back up. Just by 1. Wild Main, okay. Christina, fine. Pseudo Angelina. Minimalist. As a welfare unit, honestly, his damage is fine. Minpu is okay as a stall. I keep Banner there. Is she better than Estasia? Estasia has nice defense up though. Stormeye should be higher, I think. Sharp can stay. Helen stays with the Arts Defender buddies. Huye is one of the bigger single heal amount in the game. But I think she's gonna go lower. Reese is just effective as a free AoE medic. Kiara is a DPS unit. I don't think it's that important. I'll keep her downwards. This cam, I guess, can be higher as an SP battery. Manticore Slow is just wonderful to use if you don't use the other ambushes, so I'll pull her up. I don't know. No, it's just whatever solid H healing defender number you want to give. 5.7. Remedies go up. 5.8. Waifu stay. Texas is like everyone's first 5-star. But he's squishy. She is squishy as hell. I'm putting her to 5.5. Cliffheart, also one of the first few 5-stars. Has true damage though. Not a lot. And can pull. Nice range. I think there's more times that you end up using Cliffheart over Feeder. So I'll keep. I haven't used Province that much. I think Province needs to drop. Ashok has range for a 5-star, which is maybe a bit rare. Damage is okay. I'll keep you there. Zima is objectively stronger than Texas. She dies less than Texas anyways, so I'm actually going to put Zima higher. You don't think she should be higher than... Oh, because of extra DP in like those DP regen down situations. Okay, fine, I'll put them side by side. Sora... I don't know, you go down. Kiawe go down. Franka go down to 5.4. Sederoka go down by 1. Vulcan stay. Roka is honestly an okay 5-star if like people didn't have much of other options kind of going on. Honey can stay, maybe. Lei Zi can stay. Full AoE sleep. Wait for the TT stocks to increase. Fine, I'll raise her up by 1. Why would you ever need Feeder over Shaw? That's the weird part about Feeder. Why do you ever need Feeder over Shaw? Apart from higher damage, which is not a lot. Oh, dodge. Oh, true. Whispering, I think, can be higher. 5.8 maybe? Movement speed down on skill 2. Oh, utility. 5.3 then. Endrainer. I don't know. I don't really enjoy using Endrainer. It's only because of Abyssal that her stocks are rising. I'll keep you here. Mayor robots are pretty freaking weak, but the explosion damage is nice. Enforcer needs to go to wherever Feeder goes. Wherever I put Feeder, Enforcer goes. But then again, no, Enforcer is even more, why do I need to use you? Fuck it. You are 5.0. I've seen... It's just a... I've seen it's pure DPS, man. Nothing happens for her. It's a okay caster damage. You go to 5.2. Paprika... I don't know. You don't really need Paprika. You go to 5.3. Granny is okay as a solid welfare unit as a start. Akafuyu. Stay. I don't know, man. Kiawe, you get down. Province, you get down. Terraka is for survivability. Akafuyu got survivability. I'm keeping them there. Firewatch is nice for bombardment if used well. Damage is also high for smaller units. Rockers can go down. Croissant and Bison can go down also, along with heavy rain. Whistle can probably go down. Hoof can probably go down. Firewatch has invisibility. Oh, she can be invisible. Oh, and the damage goes up quite high, right? Okay, fine, 5.6. What is the purpose of you guys? Firewatch is amazing, should be 5.9. I haven't used Firewatch in a damn long time to know how strong she actually is. I'll praise her up one more. Where the hell do you two belong? Go to 5.3. You join your brawler gang. I'm sure one of the brawler is clearly better than the others. I just don't know which one. I left 5.4 empty because of this. What the hell in the rift did I create? I'm go down. I'm go to 5.0. Rachel go down. I always got sleep, right? It's something. Mr. Nothing, I think, can be higher. It's 6 me. Then focus. I don't think you go down by 1. Yeah, I think you go down by 1. So you go down by 1. Actually, no, you stay with blockers. Hey, no, you both go down. I promise you come down too. That's why you come down. Spinogi, you come down. Then come down. So I get down. Okay, I'm not really assessing the time. Like, as in, I'm not really assessing them that critically. Because there are definitely units that I'm unfamiliar with. Province feels like it's higher. I haven't used Province in very long. To know what she actually is now. The way Kuro is higher than Skyfire, I think Skyfire has art buff talent. You think Kuro and Skyfire should swap? Why is Istina not at the bottom? Because Istina is a bit budget Angelina when using her skill. 5 stars is so weird to rate. It is! 4 stars I think are easier to rate. I just gave you all a fun time. That's about it. It's not even all the 5 stars. Bro, Tin Man would have been like 5.9 for me. Rose Sword and Tin Mans are the 5.9s. I don't know if there's any other 5 stars. Techno, the Shaper Techno, not that high. I was never impressed by her damage. Do I think any 4 stars are below 4.0? Earth Spirit? Uh, I don't know if I will put Frost Leaf below 4.0. She's close. Yeah. Her module fixes her. Is it? Sand Reckoner? Sand Reckoner would have been a 4-star, easily. What the fuck? Sand Reckoner wouldn't even be a 4-star. I would put Sand Reckoner in 3.9. Bro, let him be a 3-star summoner. We don't have any 3-star summoners in the game. Actually, even if he's a 3-star summoner, I wouldn't even use him. Actually, no, I might. I might. If Sand Reckoner was a 3-star summoner, which means he costs 0 hope in IS, I would recruit him. Enforcer pushing is different mechanic from other pushers. Oh, I know. I remember that. He doesn't need the people to be in front, right? Makes it slightly better. How many 5 stars are we missing in here? A lot. Insider is a bit high. Yes, Insider will be a bit on the higher end of the 5 stars. Cave is 25 rest down. Oh, when you M3 him, is that high? Cool, but not many people are thinking about it. Spuria is not a 6.1. Spuria is like a 4.9 or something. Actually, is she even there? I don't even know. So yeah, Medic Amia. Medic Amia is 5.9 because you can only use skill once, which is a bit of the weakness. Fire Whistle is high in the ranking. Who I plays R6 Doorkeeper Woman? Oh, Iana? 5.8 maybe? I think. Fuse would be high to me. Fuse might be. Actually, no. Depending on what Iana is, Fuse and Iana probably are the same. I think both Fuse and Iana are 5.9s. Bobbing 5.8 or 5.7, something like that. Senshi, would it be high? I think so. 5.7 maybe. Man in the Middle. Oh, Man in the Middle is good. Ooh. 5.8. Underflow. Is Underflow the arts defender? I don't use her enough to know, but I remember Underflow feeling better than the current arts defenders. Oh, she's a sentinel. Miss Christine. Miss Christine is not very high. Miss Christine is to me, like 5.4, 5.5. Yeah. Lyos is like 6 or 7. Chilchak 8 maybe? Not quite the 9. No, Chilchak looks 6.1 because of CC. But without it, if you assess every general content, I would say it's very good niche. But yeah, maybe 5.8. Yeah. Agents are 5.9 bare minimum, surely? I don't think puzzles are 5.9. Oh, Wolfenite! Oh my god, the girly Wolfenite. Wolfenite is like 5.8. File is Primal Defender, right? 5.6, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Lucilla is the Elite Enemy Destroyer. 7 or 6? 1.6 okay. Honestly, 1.6 just exists as a flag bearer. So like whatever Myrtle is, 1 or 2 tiers below, whatever number I give to Myrtle, if I read. Tank Hunter is up there. 7? 7 or 8? TP is decent actually, because TP has a very unique niche as a Sky Ranger. Sky Rangers in general are quite good. Either 5.7, I think, for TP. Bridget, like 5.6, 5, around there. So that's about it. Harrow, oh, I don't use Harrow enough. Shit, I barely use Singju to remember what she does. Yeah. In general, fives are weird. Okay, with all the fives that we've named, fives are so strange. Then again, though, maybe I've rated some of them too highly. I might need to scatter them a bit more. Because when I rank it like that, doesn't that mean that there's a lot more 5 stars that are. I mean, it is true, there are a lot more 5 stars that are nice to use. If you play AK with the 5 stars from the 5.7 to the 6.1 category, I think you would clear all the content with some level of stress, but you could clear content. I don't remember what Alana does. She's the mechanic. I can't remember. I also can't remember Grace Bearer. Grace Bearer is the primal guard. He feels like using Franca. There are cases where 5 stars are just prototypes for mechanics and ranchers. Yes. Grace Bearer is so good. I used her, but I didn't see how her role was any different from a lot of the single target lane holders. But it's just my fault. I don't use her enough. But yeah, so expect me to not rate 5 star as a video so soon, because I do not play all the 5 stars. I would rather just send out a survey and let everybody be the 5 star judge. And then I'll judge what I want to judge. And like whatever I don't want to judge, I'll leave it alone. Because there are some 5 stars here that I clearly don't even want to give a number to. Because I don't even use them that much. Yeah. But 4 stars would have been so good. I don't want to fully rank a 4 star now. But if we just say who are the amazing 4 stars who are like 5 star category. Right. Where are they? It's only 53. Impossible. We don't only have 53. Wait. Ethan? Nato? Where's Click? 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 J! Holy shit! Why is there no Click here? I'm blind. Oh, Click. Susuro. Your stream. Hankun. I might count May, but I think May barely crosses the mark. Like May is like a 4.9. Like I wouldn't give her a 5 point something rating. Beanstalk, I also think it's a 4.9. Beanstalk doesn't quite eat into the 5 stars because Black Knight is definitely very good. Although you more often pick Beanstalk in your IS and whatnot because Black Knight costs hope. But in truth, if you could pick Black Knight, I think you will pick her more than Beanstalk. Oh, Gravel. Gravel has to be a 5 star. Gumi's also like up there. Gumi's like a 4.9. Cutter also 4.9. Like very, very close to crossing the mark, but I don't think it hits. Perfumer barely got there. Also, I don't think I'll label her as a 5 point something. I know people will, but I personally wouldn't. Moose or debuff? Moose is up there. Torta is up there because she hits the invisible enemies, right? It's pretty good. But I would have said like 4.8 or something. Gumi is like 4.9. Because there's too many healing defenders in the game that, again, IS makes it such that you always pick Gumi. But if nobody cost hope, you probably wouldn't pick Gumi. If you have every healing defender built in the game, right, and none of them cost hope, Gumi is not the choice at a 0 hope cost. For 4-star, she is very good, yes. So I would say that Gumi is like a 4.9. Yeah. The color is high. Torta is high. These are the ones that I would definitely be rating like 5 point something. However, let me also put this. Ethan, Jay, Myrtle might get the 6 point something treatment. To me. Which sounds crazy because, like, what the fuck? Yeah. Gravel will barely hit the mark. Gravel is like a 5 point. Eight. Okay, but I don't think I'll give anyone 6. But they're very high. Yeah. Like Myrtle's weird because in everyone's eyes, Myrtle is 4.0 to 7.0. Ethan could be a 6.0. As a power scale, skill 1 good, skill 2 good. Yeah. Ethan will be very high. Double skills good on a 4-star. So who else? Would you pick Mizuki or Ethan? Mizuki IS mod, Ethan regular. Myrtle is a transcendence unit. You're so right. Myrtle can't be rated. Myrtle cannot be on the power scale. She's a higher being. She's actually conviction. Literally, no way to give her a number. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun with the concept of this. I enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys appreciated it as well. We start the new year with a little tier list ranking. I always get nervous to tier list rank as well, and I know that the community gets scared about it. Be a little bit I'm a little anxious if I'll end up doing it for Enfield as well, because I wouldn't mind if I think it deserves it. It's quite hard to say that people can actually power tier list in Enfield. I don't think it'll happen anytime soon, anyways, because I know that other creators will, but I probably wouldn't. But at the end of the day, I hope that all of you can take part in this tier listing, because like I said, it's not a tier list to say that a unit is bad or good. It's literally just an assessment over your own assessment, right? If you had to give them a power rating, what would the power rating be? Because even if a power rating of someone is higher than another person, you're not saying that that person is always better than someone else. It's just what happens. All right. So okay, it's been fun. It's 3 a.m. I'm gonna go to bed. My head is being fuzzy again. By the way, my stream schedule is on Discord. So if you want to see when I'm streaming, you can do so. I am literally streaming every day this week. Crazy, I know. Um, Let me see. Yeah, I'm streaming every day this week. So that's that. I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream. I will see you guys tomorrow for an Enfield review. I'll post my Enfield review tomorrow. So I hope people enjoy it. Alright, take care, y'all. Good night. Bye bye.